It was 81 degrees here throughout the day. It's dropped to a cold 79 degrees here. The sun is shining. You can feel the humidity. For this Michigan football team, they've been so used to practicing indoors in cold weather outside on their practice field. And so media day today for the Orange Bowl, they were asked repeatedly, how are you dealing with the humidity? What are you doing to hydrate more? They're drinking water, but so many of these guys are used to playing in all types of circumstances. The focus really is on Georgia, and the Wolverines feel like they match up really well against the SEC product. A team that went undefeated in the regular season but ultimately lost to Alabama in the conference championship. Michigan is so focused on what they need to do to take down the Bulldogs because they've never been to this stage, the college football playoff, and it all comes to a head with kickoff on Friday.
Really putting a staple on our legacy here at Michigan, and now we just got to finish the job.
Michigan is working on a stage the Wolverines have not yet performed, the college football playoff. Kickoff isn't until Friday, but after a month away from game action, U of M is hungry and confident.
It's definitely, feel very, very long. I wish we could just, maybe take a week off after the Big Ten and then get going again. But that's the rules and that's how it's go. But, yeah, it's definitely, been anxious and, ready to get out there.
What's the week of practice been like? What's it been like in Miami? And how have you wrapped your head around being in the college football playoff?
Yeah, I think so far this week has been good. There's been, a combination of, fun events and great hospitality by the Orange Bowl. And I think, so far we've enjoyed our time, but also taken a level of seriousness, to this week. Obviously we're playing for a championship. It's not just a common bowl game. So I think, the team is serious. And so far this week, we've had a good week of practice.
The environment in Miami is going to be everything you'd expect from the national semifinal involving Michigan. An NFL stadium, primetime kickoff, and a battle with an SEC power, this time in Georgia.
I think the strengths of this Michigan defense match up really well. You got a quarterback in Stetson Bennett who's a consistent quarterback and extends plays. And as a defense, we have to do a really good job, stopping the run.
This Michigan coaching staff has gelled this season. Aiden Hutchinson said Jim Harbaugh found the perfect blend of guys to go with this player-led team. And that is what helped this team work.
This team is so special. And one thing I can point to in all seriousness is our togetherness, man. The best possible chemistry of a team you can have.
And they're all soaking in this time together. Josh Ross sitting next to Aiden Hutchinson. Both guys came from the Catholic League. That's where I played as well. Don't look up my stats from Brother Rice. They're too small to post on Google. For Hutchinson, who went to Divine Child, Ross, who went to St. Mary's, I asked both of them about those Catholic League powerhouses and those communities that support them. How much have you heard from people in those communities? Hutchinson said it's his Divine Child teachers that have hit him up the most for texts and emails, not for tickets, but just to offer support and to say they're in his corner. So many eyes on Michigan back home in our home state and around the country. I know a lot of people flocking right here to Miami. And Brian, I'll maybe put a coat on for our 6 o'clock live shots, man. It's dropping to about 78 degrees in a couple minutes here.
Rub it in, why don't you? Brad, thank you. Appreciate you. And looking forward to your reports down there, buddy. And Brad will have much more with the Wolverines from Miami later on tonight and tomorrow, leading up to the big game on Friday.